Hi guys! What's up? What do you know? I'm back. This is my third YouTube video, and I wanted to talk about an interesting topic that's always going through my mind. As some of you may or may not know, I am 15. I am Allie, and I do smoke pot, marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it. I want to talk about legalizing marijuana. Okay, it's something I really, really, really want to happen. It would be so much easier. It takes up so much of people's time trying to keep it illegal. It wastes money, it wastes energy, it wastes time, and a lot of unnecessary bullshit. Okay, come on now. People can use it. People use it for medical reasons. It's not illegal to them because they need it. There's been one known person that has died from marijuana, and that was because he was stupid and injected pure cannabis, yes, injected with a needle into his system, like a humongous dose, more than you can possibly smoke in an average, not even an average, an way above average human could possibly do. So yeah, and how many people have died from smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol? Tell me. Yeah, that's a lot of people. But there's a lot of reasons that you should be able to legalize marijuana. One is because, people have a basic right to make choices for themselves as long as their actions don't harm other people. Like, responsible individuals in a free society like this one should be allowed to choose whether or not they use marijuana. Individual liberty is a fundamental value. It is. I mean, where would we be without fundamental values? Government's wasting our time and money by prohibiting it. Like, taxpayers are forced to pay billions of dollars to prosecute, prosecute, and don't know that word, people for having marijuana. If marijuana was legal and regulated, like alcohol and tobacco, this money plus tax revenues from marijuana sales could be used for other purposes such as educational and healthcare. Me and my father have both sat down and talked about it. And if they would tax marijuana, we could be out of our debt in like 5 years. Completely out of our debt. And within 10 to 15 years, we could actually be one of the top ranking countries in the world. Because all this extra money that we would have, and we'd be able to update everything, and it would just be awesome. That's how many people use marijuana on a regular day-to-day basis. And even if it was just like one of those smoke shops, like you go in, you buy your marijuana, and maybe it has to stay there. If you could go somewhere, buy it, make sure it's right, it's not tampered with, and just have to smoke there. It's regulated. You can't overdose on it because the people there won't let you. That would be something really cool too. And we've learned our lesson, like, completely from history. The prohibition of alcohol did not work. And it's completely illegal today. And how many people a day die from it? Exactly. And what about this medical use? Come on. Marijuana is medicine. I'm sure that there's people out there that really need it, but half these people, I don't think. Glaucoma. People with glaucoma can smoke marijuana. Glaucoma has shit to do with the eye. I know there's some type of chemical or something in marijuana that co-reacts with a chemical that has to do with the eye. But I'm sure they could live without it. But no, they've got permission, so why can't we? That's how I see it. There's also a lot of other stuff to do with it, but I think, me personally, marijuana is an herb, okay, put on this planet by the so-called God. Sorry, you guys, but I don't believe in the man upstairs. As much as, you know, people's opinions and stuff matter, I would like if you wouldn't comment about me and my beliefs. I am Wiccan. I do call myself a witch, but Wicca is a very naturistic religion. So I do believe that anything grown or put on this earth before we were here we should have as much right to as us ourselves being here. You know, it's not like tobacco where it's grown but you have to put all these other chemicals in it, and tobacco itself isn't actually harmful. It's the nicotine and the tar that they put in it. So, you know, marijuana, you don't do anything to it. I mean, unless you're a professional grower and you want it to be as potent as possible, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is grow it and trim it and dry it out and smoke it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to put all those extra chemicals in it. You know, you can if you want to, but like I said, you don't actually have to. Another thing about legalizing marijuana is how much you should be able to buy or at what age. Some people I've heard say 16, 18, 21. You know, come on. Another little thing I want to put in there, the 21, since you have to be 21 to buy alcohol, I also think that that should be lowered to 18, because you can go out and you can fight for your country at 18. You can go out, buy a pack of cigarettes, and kill yourself from them. You can legally vote. You're legally an adult, so why can't you legally buy some wine or, you know, a couple beers when you're 18 if you're legally an adult? You know, and that's just like, you don't get your full license until you're 21. I can kind of understand that. You know, when you're 18, you're like, oh, I'm free, I can do this, I can do that. No. You're hyped up, and it's not good, especially when you plan to drive. You know, you want to go to parties, you want to get it out of your system, you know, you're getting ready to go off to college. I mean, who wouldn't want to get high every once in a while? You know, you got all these different names for it: reefer, cannabis, weed, pot, marijuana, Mary Jane. So many words. Green, and all the other strain names. Blue Boy, Baby Blue, Pineapple, Pineapple Express, love the movie. And then you got all these movies about it. Half Baked, again, Pineapple Express. There's some more. I watched one last night. I just can't remember the name of it. It's just all these other things, you know. It makes no sense to me. Why wouldn't you want to legalize it? So many things could happen, and a lot of people that I know get really inspired when it comes to when they smoke marijuana. My friend, he's a rapper, and he can't do anything. Most of his best work comes from when he's high. There's so many things that you can do, and it just breaks my heart to know that they're keeping this from people that can actually help severe people. Like, it's also proven that people with schizophrenia, it helps ease them down. I know, I have schizophrenia. I'm 15, so they can't prescribe me marijuana. I mean, unless they learn to put it in pills, which surprisingly, I'm sure they could, and I'm sure that would be huge. I'm pretty sure that you would be able to overdose on that, though, so I don't think they'd actually do that. But that's all the time I have for this video, and Alexis Corrigan, or Allie if you prefer, Peace.